Hello everyone. So today I will be trying something new for impromptu challenge. Today I will be using another website, impromptu speech topics, that is wordwall.net. So starting with it, I'll spin the wheel and let's see which word comes up. So it is most underrated Christmas gift. So most underrated Christmas gift, I could think of a situation in a family that a father is working each and every day, a mother is also working to get better results, to add a little more money into the family. And there are two children who go to school and they're working very hard to, get success in life as well. Then a night came, Christmas Eve. So everyone around the neighborhood was so excited about the Christmas. Everyone in the office of their parents, everyone in the school was so excited about Christmas that they were all discussing about the gifts they are going to get. Someone was saying they would get a bike this year. Someone would say they would get another laptop this year. But these two children, when they were coming back home, they thought, what is this time we are going to get? Because every Christmas has been a little bit difficult for them. They haven't got much gifts from their parents because they couldn't afford it. That's why they were not excited about the Christmas. While they were coming back home from school, they saw some children who were not able to, who were, I would say, who were not going to school and they were kind of beggars roaming on the street. And they saw that their parents are also sitting behind them and they're not working. And they don't have anything about Christmas. They are dependent on others to understand or to, enjoy their Christmas. They want cakes from other people. But for one of the rituals that this family had, like the two boys that were coming from school, they always had cake of their own in each Christmas. So this time again, when they went home, they saw their parents with the cake, the same cake that used to come each year. So they realized how important it is to show gratitude to their parents for their hard work, for everything that they have done for these children. As compared to those children in the street, they are at much better position. They are doing much better in their lives because of their parents, because of the life that parents have given it to them. So sometimes gift doesn't have to be a materialistic thing. It could be a realization that how much lucky you are to be in such a beautiful world where you have very beautiful parents who love you and are working for you. So that becomes very important. And I think this realization that some people have in their lives is an underrated Christmas gift. Most people realize that sooner or later, but at the very young age, these two children realized it. And from then on, they decided to thank their parents each and every time the Christmas comes in or any other festival comes in. So that is there. Okay, moving on to the next word. If you could fly, what would you do if you could fly? You would not need any cab or any auto to travel to different places. But there is one setback to it as well. If you could fly and it is raining, you would rather prefer a cab which can drive you safely to your destination, right? You will not be thinking about flying into the rain and uh, there is a risk that you get wet or you get, because of gravity and the pressure of rain, you go and down and you couldn't fly, as the birds find it difficult to fly during the rain. So that would be very difficult for you as well. That's what I can think of. That is there. Also, it would become easier, and it would be, you would be able to avoid the traffics that are there and on the way. So that is also there. Next line is, what you would find in my backyard. So in my house I have a backyard. So what I have done there is, there are a lot of grasses, different kind of flowers are over there, and now as it is autumn, so they are looking a lot beautiful, a little more beautiful, so that is there. Another interesting thing that you would find in my backyard is, if you dig a little bit a specific place. So I have a designated place where I have hidden something over there, and I wish to see how it has grown up, or how it has responded after 5 or 6 years. It is not something that is living, it is simply something I've written on a paper, and that is kind of manifestation I'm trying to see what I've written, will it get completed in the next couple of years or not. I have also mentioned the timeline exactly when I'm expecting it to be completed. So that is also there. Let's see how it happens. Moving on to the next line. 3 surprising facts about me. So I am a magician in a way that I can, that is the first thing that I would say could be surprising for other people, that मैं जो बोलता हूँ वो हो जाता है. Whatever I speak or say, it happens. I didn't know how it was happening before. For example, when I was in school, I used to say any random stuff, and it used to happen. I would say I will win this race, even though I had very good opponents with me, but I somehow won those races. So that is one thing. Second thing is, I am always punctual wherever I go, unless it is someone else who is getting it delayed. That is a surprising fact about me. Even if I'm late, you would know that it is about another person who did this, and I'm not that person. Okay, the third surprising fact about me is, even I feel overwhelming sometimes. Trying to help people is very good thing that I do. Trying to help them resolve their mental issues is what I'm help them do. But there are days that I also feel overwhelmed with a lot of stuff that I'm doing in my life. But again, I simply apply those techniques on me as well, and I feel better again. Okay, next line. Oh, again यही आ गया. I'll eliminate this. Then we will move on to the next one. 3 favorite animals. Okay, so animals, particularly I have a phobia against animal. I find it difficult to touch animals, even a dog or a cat, which are considered cutest of all in mankind, in animal kind. Okay, so let's say I would be speaking on the basis of meme knowledge that I have, or memes that I love the most. So I would start with cats. They have hilarious memes or stickers over WhatsApp. They are cute. They are expressing different impressions, or people adding in voices of themselves and imitate those cats. So it is very beautiful to watch them, and they make you laugh. That is very important. So they form part of meme and everyone can relate with it. Another animal that I can think of is a laughing dog. You could imagine a dog who is in hospital and getting injected, and his tongue is out of his mouth, but people, somehow some editor edited this open mouth thing with the laughter, and it got famous. It is a very hilarious laugh, and I use it all the time when I'm sharing memes or stickers over the WhatsApp. Third animal that I would like is I could think of a stuffed animal that my sister has at home. It is a giraffe, but unlike actual giraffes, it doesn't has a neck, and it is very cute. Actually, I gifted her that, so that is there. Okay, moving on to the last line or phrase for today. The worst course at home. Okay, there are multiple activities or multiple chorus that you have to run when you are in home. So the worst one that I don't like at all is going outside and buying something for the house. I would rather blink it or do Swiggy it. But when I in Gurgaon, it becomes easier to do all this stuff. But when I'm at home, it becomes difficult because until now there is no Swiggy or Zomato in my hometown. That Swiggy and Zomato is there, but Blinkit and Swiggy Instamart is not there. So I can't order groceries through these apps. So what I have to do is plan some time to go outside and buy these stuff for home, buy vegetables from vendors. So this is something which I don't like doing for home. I know it is important, but yeah, it is the worst course at home. But doing another stuff like washing, cleaning something, that is something which I love because I'm making something good out of nothing. I like to keep my table clean. I like to clean my bed before I go to sleep. So that is there. Okay, I think that's all for today.